So in this video we're going to cover an open bridge, and an open bridge sort of has the opposite benefits and downfalls as a closed bridge. As you can see here, the open bridge looks sort of like this. It's not a closed loop like the other one was. And it's really good because what it allows you to do is, since there's no knuckle obscuring your view here, you can see straight down the shaft of your cue, and that's going to give you a really good line of sight, especially when you're taking like a long shot. But it is bad because since there is no loop there, your cue has this sort of weird tendency to move about, especially if you're not used to like keeping it in place. What I sort of do is kind of just push down a bit on my cue, but not too much. You still want this to be nice and smooth. Yeah, just make sure when you're using this loop when you're using this bridge, that you're not letting your cue like jump about like this. Like it'll really screw up your aim there. Okay, so how we're going to go about making this bridge is, again, you start with your palm or your hand flat on the table, and actually once you get used to making bridges, you're just going to skip this step entirely. You're probably just going to plop your hand down naturally in the right kind of spot. But as beginners, let's just go through this slowly. You just want to put your hand flat on the table, and what you want to do again is keep the heel of your palm and your fingertips down, but you want to pull, or you want to slide your fingers backwards, and that causes that nice upside down V shape again. Then all you do is you take your thumb here and you put it on this edge of your index finger, like so, and then you just sort of slide it up and down depending on how much of a sort of height you want on it, and that just causes that nice little V you see right here, and that's actually where your cue is going to go, just like that. Remember to spread out your fingers nice and wide, and also push down on the table. Again, that's for the nice balance and stability there. You can also put your palm up like this, just raising the heel off the table. That'll give you some height, and that's really going to help you when you're going to have to cue over top of another ball. Yeah, but just whatever you do, just make sure your fingers are nice and spread out, and you're pushing downwards so that you're nice and balanced there. Yeah, take a few practice strokes, and just make sure you don't let your cue jump around, and you should be good to go.